hope there's not a lot of people today out here. It's a Wednesday, 4 o'clock, 4:30, you know, just finished work. So when you want to invest in something, and these are pretty expensive investments, you have to like watch out for a couple of things. And one of the first questions that I ask is, why would you want to start a YouTube channel? For who are you gonna start it for? You know, who's gonna be the content for? Is it gonna be for yourself? Do you want to raise subs? You want to get famous, whatever, you know, you want to make money later, all that stuff. And that has to do with the equipment that you choose in the end. Now, I don't give a single F about subs, likes, whatever. You know me, I'd like to hide, you know. So here's my point of view. The content that I'm putting out there because I want to share it with my friends and the people that are interested, but also because of a social point of view. Now, a lot of people all over the world, when they see me, they start asking questions and like, why do you take a picture, video, whatever. Now, having a YouTube channel gives me that opportunity to be touchable, you know. So they know the person, they know who I am, they know what I'm doing, and that way it opens up the doors for us to have that conversation and for them to be more relaxed about what I'm doing somewhere. So that's the main reason why I started the YouTube channel. Me personally, I'm not looking for any kind of fame, any kind of subscribers, any kind of likes. I don't care about that, you know. I only care about the output that I put out there, and that's that. Now, I don't want to keep this too long. I want to get into the camera things, but one more thing. If you're gonna have a YouTube channel, you got to count on, like, here's an example. A 10 minutes clip, video clip, can take you about 4 hours of editing. That is, if you want to edit your video in a certain way, like you might see some people on the internet doing it. You don't need to do it, but you might want to do it. So got to think about that stuff, you know. And editing is not an easy job. You got to have a program for that. You got to take your time. And again, do you want to invest that time in it, and what are you getting out of it? What is your reason for having it? So, you know, that's the second point. Now, two main things that you got to think about between the 360 and the normal one is there's two different types of output that you get with each cam. So for example, the 360 cam, I hate working with it because I have to export the footage out of the 360 into an editing app that will make it MP4 ready. Then I'll export that again for the second time to an editing program, and then I'll be ready to edit my video and then export it for the third time. With the GoPro, the normal one, let's say 180 camera, let's call it that way, or 4K, you export the footage, which is MP4, out of the GoPro into the editing program. You edit and you export, two exports. So that's the difference between the two of them. The main thing with the 360 cam is, I would say, if you want to travel and you want to capture as much as possible out of a place, like you're in Paris, let's say, the Tour de Eiffel, you know, across the water, there's this big nice palace and people take pictures there, whatever. If you want to capture all of that at the same time and be able to edit it a couple of times or do whatever you want to do after, then the 360 cam is your way to go. 360 footage, at least I got the Insta360 One X2. The footage sucked, in my opinion, you know, like it's not the best out there. So choosing between the two of them is, do you want to have quality or do you want to capture everything and be able to edit? Another difference, there's the GoPro Max and then there's the Insta360. Why did I choose the Insta360? Well, I chose the Insta360 because it has a cool editing app that will let you do a lot of different effects that the GoPro, I don't think it has that. So a lot of people went towards the Insta360 just because of that reason, to be able to edit. And you got these cool effects, you know. If you want to focus on quality, you want to build a channel, you want to have like great content, you want to have people enjoy your content, because you got to keep the people watching, you know. A lot of people just look for a couple of seconds and then they turn away, you know. So you want to be sure that your footage is pretty good and that it's usable. My opinion would be, if you invest in your first cam, and I always would advise, buy a GoPro. Don't buy a cheaper one, buy a GoPro, but buy a GoPro, okay? if you're a travel blogger or whatever, and you can live with the quality of the 360 cam, buy a 360 cam, you know. That's my opinion. But then again, if you are confident that your channel will grow so much and so big, and you want to do you want to work with brands together and get money, you know, and sponsorship, whatever, you can buy a cheaper cam in the beginning, or the one you want to go for in the beginning, and then when you build your subs and whatever, you have more money, you will buy the cam that you want, you know. And eventually you see a lot of bloggers that start using real cameras, mirrorless cameras, on their trips, which looks pretty bulky, you know, but they like to do it. You see them walking around with the Joby, you know, a spider thing, and they have these flip screens, and they walk around with the camera, you know. As this looks silly, I think that looks even more silly, you know, and I might do it sometimes, but I think that the action cam is way to go. Enough talking, let me do a little bit of cycling right now, okay? Let's go. What is this? MTB route. I think that you got like two roads. One is like 15 kilometers, and the other one is a little bit shorter, I think. Whoa. I like this. Oh man, fucked up. We all good. So if I broke something, I don't know. My phone is all messed up. There. Here we go. And now I'll show you how it looks like filming a video, recording a video with a 360 camera. And this is the Insta One X2, Insta360 One X2. Check this out. So you got your own film crew in your pocket, you know. So if you want to have like that drone effect, or you want to have people wonder who filmed you, you know, just do this. Watch this. This is the 360 degrees camera. So this is the effect that you can get with this camera. And I'm gonna play around with the angles. So I'm gonna edit. And this is the, you know, there's a lot of wind. See, no hands. I'm just steering my bike. Actually, I'm holding the stick with this hand. But you don't see it because it's the invisible stick. Okay, so that's basically the difference between a normal action camera and the 360 camera. And looking at the output, you may decide what is the better output, what is the better quality out of the two. For me, I love the action cams, the normal ones. 360 is more fun, but you gotta edit so much until it's done, so I don't like that. So let's go back and record some more of this. Another cool feature of the 360 camera is that, so at this moment the camera is mounted on a mountain bike. It's on a bike. I can walk over here and the camera will still follow me. I can walk over there and the camera still will follow me. I can be here doing here some stuff. I can do some stuff over here, but the camera will always have me in focus, or at least if I edit the video. And that's the whole thing with a 360 cam. With the GoPro, you would just, you know, it would just capture the way which you point it to. So let's say this part, it will not record the back. 360 cam will record everything, and wherever you go, that's what it will follow if you make it follow in an editing program. That's the difference. Now, cameras are about 400 bucks, so think about what you want to invest in. You know, if you want to have both, it's going to be a lot of money. If you have ways to make it back, it's very nice. If you just have the money you want to pay it, also nice. But I would suggest you start with the one you need and save for the second one, and be careful with them, okay? Buy all of the gear that you need. Hold on, if I can advise you one thing, is buy protection for your camera. Buy a wrap. For the 360 cam, it's going to be a little more difficult because if they are very sensitive to things being in between, and it's called stitching. So the part of the cam, this one, the side of the cam, is the stitching part, and that's mostly the part where you will see like a little stripe. Now you have the software which will make up for that, but it doesn't look as good as it should, you know. Now if you will put a case or a sleeve over the camera on the 360 camera, you will definitely see a stripe somewhere in your video, and if you want to use all angles of your video, it's not going to be that nice. Yeah, so these are the things I can recommend. And yeah, the more experience you get, the more things you will buy for your camera, the more attributes. One thing I would advise to buy is the invisible selfie stick from Insta360, because it's about 2 meters, I think, pretty long, and it's a good one. It's light, it's carbon. Yeah. And now I will show you one of the coolest tricks ever. Check this out. Okay, and whatever you do, make sure to have fun, because that's what it's all about. Having fun, enjoying the things in life, and you know, that's the whole message that I got today. So I'm in Horst, America. I'll make a selfie in America. I need to do this. I think it's the first time I'm out here, at least with the bike. I need to capture that moment, put it in the history book, the good old history book of the skilo, and make it a day. Okay guys, epic moment. We are entering America. Check this out. Welcome to America. How nice. We made it, man. Whoa. Who's the dude? I can't read that. Hello, Mr. Dude. Somebody's trying to race me. Look at him. He wants to race. Check this out. Check this out.